Beloved, welcome back to the VybeShift podcast. Today's episode is unlike anything we've ever released here because before we open the doors to our next multi-episode collaboration, before we speak a single word of the teaching itself, we need to attune our hearts to the frequency behind it. This new arc is called the frequency of truth, and it is not simply a topic, it's not a discussion, it's not even a theme. It is a field we are entering, a vibrational territory that reveals itself only when we are quiet enough, honest enough, open enough, and surrendered enough to feel what is really beneath what is familiar. This pre-collaboration episode is the energetic threshold, a moment to breathe, to settle, and to understand what we truly are stepping into together. Section 1. Why this arc matters. We are living in a world overflowing with information but starving for truth. Not truth as opinion, not truth as ideology, not truth as argument or identity, but truth as frequency, truth as clarity, truth as coherence, truth as the felt sense of alignment between your internal world and the reality of what is. This collaborative arc was born because the collective field of VybeShift is ready right now to shift from reflexive reacting to conscious responding, inherited beliefs to embodied knowing, mental narratives to vibrational reality, survival orientation to truth orientation. This arc is not about discovering new truths. It's about removing what is false so truth can reveal itself. Section 2. The intention of this collaboration. The intention of this collaboration is simple, potent, and sacred. To help you recognize, feel, and live from your own frequency of truth. Truth is not a concept. Truth is not an answer. Truth is not a conclusion. Truth is a frequency that your system remembers. Every cell, every breath, every instinct, every inner knowing. This arc invites you back into that remembrance. Through 10 deeply rich, beautifully crafted, co-created episodes, we will explore how truth functions as a compass, as nervous system regulator, a boundary, a liberation, a path of sovereignty, a dismantler of illusions, and a portal into higher alignment. This collaboration exists because truth can be amplified when two frequencies synchronize, and that is what this arc is, a synchronization. Section 3. The collaborative field we're entering. This collaboration is not between two podcasts. It is not between two versions of your voice. It is not even between you and me. It's a collaboration between your voice and the deeper voice beneath your voice. The voice that speaks only when you are listening. The voice that whispers guidance before the mind forms words. The voice that knows when something is aligned and when something is not. This arc brings together the structured clarity of teaching and the spontaneous wisdom of presence. Together they activate a third thing, a shared truth field. This is the first vibrational collaboration specifically designed to show listeners what it sounds like when a human being speaks from truth rather than about truth. Section 4. What listeners will experience in this arc. Across 10 episodes, we will lead listeners step by step into deeper layers of their own internal alignment. They will discover the difference between mental truth and vibrational truth, how the body responds when truth is present, how illusion dissolves when truth is allowed, how to feel truth in decisions, relationships, and direction, how to discern truth from trauma, how truth liberates the nervous system, how truth strengthens boundaries without hardening the heart, how truth becomes a frequency you can live from instead of something you chase. This arc is not informational, it is transformational. It changes you while you listen. Each episode is designed to soften what has been clenched. Illuminate what has been hidden. Integrate what has been fragmented. Dissolve what has been false. And reveal what has always been true. Listeners will not simply learn about truth, they will feel truth, they will recognize truth, and they will return to truth. Section 5. How to listen to this arc. This arc requires a different kind of listening. Slow down. Breathe before you begin. Relax your shoulders. Release any expectations of learning, and let your system feel the resonance of each sentence. Because the moment you relax into the frequency of truth, you become more receptive, more porous, more aligned, more yourself. Truth does not need effort. Truth needs openness. Section 6. Opening the field. We stand now at the opening of something sacred. The frequency of truth is not merely a podcast series, it is an invitation back into coherence, back into inner alignment, back into clarity beneath confusion, back into the self that never leaves, truth even when the mind does. This pre-episode is your threshold moment, the doorway into this arc. Breathe, settle, become available, because what comes next is not just teaching, it's revelation. Truth reveals itself to the one who is willing to feel it. Beloved, welcome to the collaborative arc, the frequency of truth. The field is open. Let us walk into it together.